ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तमुपास्महे गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुमध्ये स्थितं विश्वं विश्वमध्ये स्थितो गुरुः गुरुर्विश्वं न चान्योऽस्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनन्तार्यतनूजातं सायिनाथसमप्रभं भरद्वाजमहं वन्दे सर्वशिष्यफलप्रदम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः. So from 49th Nama we have to see. 49th one is Sarvaruna. Sarvaruna. If at all we need to chant this as a single Nama, as we see earlier also. This is a 4-letter word and we can chant it as Om Sarvarunaye Namaha. 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 So in this, the breakage of the word Sarva plus Aruna. Aruna, we already learned the meaning earlier. It came in so many namas. Everything, if it is appeared in the form, in the color of Aruna Varna or the red. Aruna Varna means the reddish color that comes when the sunrise says, that sort of reddish color. So if everything is appeared, if everything is being radiated in that Aruna color or reddish color, that is because of that she is called as Sarvaruna. She is being appeared, everything, her whole entire body to the ornaments body. Sarvaruna, everything is being appeared in red color. So till last Nama, whatever we had described from the day one, from the Kesha, from the hair position to the feet position, till the last Nama, Patatvaya. If you see the before Nama, last class, it is Mahalavanya Sevathye Namaha, Marali Nandagamana, which are all descriptions for the feet of God, and Sinjamana Manjira Mandita Shri Padambuja. It is being described. The last 4 namas are considering the description of the feet and the nails of goddess, how the feet is decorated, how the walk of goddess is there, how she is incomplete from the top to bottom of the till feet. Okay, so అమ్మవారి పాద పద్మాల నుండి వెలువడే కిరణ పుంజంలోనే ప్రపంచమంతా నిండి ఉంది. Even in the earlier Nama it was described that from the feet, because if you do praying like to the goddess feet, you no need to do separately the puja or the prayer to the great people who are there in this entire universe. The reason, because already in so many namas we described that these greatest people go and bend and keep their head on the feet of goddess. When you are doing puja to the feet, it obviously they also will get the puja. So no need specifically to do that. And also we see in the earlier Nama, the nails that are there, the nails are radiating lots of rays, and with that rays itself, it is giving the energy to the chakras, which is, so we consider her as Stula Vivarana to one of the Nama, that the Shushumna Marga, which is getting enlightened. She herself is the Agni Tattva, which is nothing but the Shushumna Marga to reach the Sahasrara, which is nothing but the activation of Kundalini. And it happens from the right feet and left feet, which is considered as the right feet as the Surya Tattva, left feet as the Agni Tattva. Surya, Chandra, Ida and Pingali. So the three nadis, right? Ida, Pingali, Shushumna. That is one more subtle meaning of the earlier Nama. The same way here, they are mentioning అమ్మవారి పాదాల నుండి వెలువడే కిరణ పుంజంలోనే ప్రపంచమంతా నిండి ఉంది. So whatever the rays, the group of rays that are coming from the feet of goddess, this complete universe is filled up with that light which is coming from that goddess feet. ఆమె శరీర ఛాయ ఎరుపు. From the day when the namas it is being described, her body is described in reddish color. ధరించే ఆభరణాలు ఎరుపు. Whatever the ornaments, if you see, most of the ornaments are having coral gemstones which are reddish, or ruby which is also reddish color. And ఆభరణాలు ఎరుపు, ornaments. దంతాలు ఎరుపు. Even we described the teeth also to the danimma, coral gemstones, all these things. We got to compare it to the reddish color, her the teeth position. And kattina vastram, kati pradesham dagra, vastra vasvat kati, tatte namah. So that also, whichever the kati position is covered, that vastra or the sari is also is red in color. Erupu pedavalu, radanachada. Again, radanachada is the lips which are compared to the reddish color of the kovaka, you say in Tamil. Yeah, Ivigad. So that is also red in color. Ila everything, sarvam arunamayam. So almost all from the top to bottom we described her to be in reddish color. So that is the reason this name, Sarvarunaye Namaha. Everything is in red. She is being radiated with a full reddish in color. If you see the description to the Saraswati Mata, we say her as Sarva Shukla Saraswati. Means she is wearing completely white filled clothes. Shukla Ambaradaram. If you see Vinayaka's prayer, Shukla Ambaradaram, whitish color. He is wearing his dress which is very white in color. Ambara is dress, one meaning. There are so many meanings for the Sanskrit. Ambara means the sky. Ambara means vastra. So you can consider it anyway, even in the Shukla Ambaradharam. Shukla means whitish color. So Shukla Ambaradharam. Ambaradharam. He is wearing the white colored clothes. That is one thing. Or the complete sky. It is also being described that way. So, but in that particular context is the same way Sarva Shukla Saraswati. We are describing Lalitama as Sarvarunamayi. Sarvarunamaye Namaha. Sarvarunaye Namaha. Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshim. Even the rays. Everywhere wait. But if it is to Saraswati, Sarva Shukla Saraswati. Ama Sanidhya Prakasam Sahasra Suryodayala Samanvayam. So the radiation that is coming from her is equivalent to thousands. Sahasra in Sanskrit means Aneka. So many, which is we can't count them, countless. Okay. Or the other meaning is Sahasra Nama, we say 1,000 names. In typical, it is Aneka. You can't count the names at all. That is the reason Sahasra was given. So, Sahasra Suryodayala Samanvayam. If a sunrise, if it comes, how much light we are getting to this world. Likewise, if thousands of Suryas or multiple Suryas, countless number of Suryas are coming in one place, that sort of energy radiation that is coming from those suns is equivalent to this radiation that is coming from the Lalita Mata. Ame Hiranya Varna. And Hiranyam means gold, okay? She's goldish. The reddish color that comes from the gold also is there. And that color it is. Hiranyavarnam, Harinim, like that it is there in Shrushupta also. Sarvamu Arunamavadam Valana, Ama Sarvaruna. Because entirely, to the entirety she is in reddish color. Because of that she is called as Sarvarunaye Namaha. ఇలా ఉండడం ఆమె నిష్పక్షపాత అనురాగ ప్రభకు నిదర్శనం. The quality as we described in the earlier namas also, this reddish color, it is referring to the Anuraga Lakshana, the affection and the love nature. So, because it is completely reddish in color, it shows like there is no partiality. It is equally, the love is being equally spread to the entire universe, not the humankind alone. It is from the small insect to the level of the complete biggest mountains to the human beings. So, to the entire universe, the love is being equally spread. That is one indication of that Sarvaruna. Because why is it Sarvaruna? The love that it is equally being spread to this entire universe. Because of that, it is an indication. The red color completely being is called an indication to the pure love. Arunavarnam Chaitanyanni Anuraganni Gnanodaya. We also described in the other namas. It not only indicates to the love and affection, it also indicates to that the energy. It also indicates to the knowledge, whatever the knowledge, if you're able to understand that, the if Gnanodaya, because the chakra, we say that, Gnana chakra, Agna chakra, that is the indication of the Agna chakra. Even if you want to focus, people ask you to get focused by concentrating on this Agna chakra. So there only you will get enlightened. When that enlightenment happens, that enlightenment is nothing but that Arunavarnam, it is being mentioned. So the Arunavarnam is comparison to the love, affection, and then the Shakti, energy, as well as the enlightenment of the knowledge. Okay, so because of these characters also, she is called as Sarvaruna. So in total, Sarvamu Arunavarnanga Vasunchunadi. In total, she is completely radiating with the red color. Anuraga Pumutta means if a love comes in a form of a fun form, she is the form for that. And Chaitanya Rasi, and if an energy comes in a form of a heap of complete treasure, then she is an example for that. And she herself is a form of Shakti. That is a name for the Sarvaruna. And then 50th Nama is Anavadhyangi. If you want to chant, this is a 5-letter word. Earlier one is 4-letter word. Okay. Sarvaruna Navadhyangi Sarvabharana Bhushitaye Namaha. So if you see the one complete sentence or one pada, in one particular pada of the 2 shlokas, three names will be there in this particular nama. So 49, 50 and 51. 49 is Sarvaruna. Anavadhyangi is the 50. 51 is Sarvabharana Bhushita. So as we want to describe, if anyone want to do the Nam Jap or one single nama, even here you can do that. Anavadhyangyai Namaha. So let's chant that. Om Anavadhyangyai Namaha. 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 So what is being the breakage of the words, if you see, Anavadhya plus Angi. This is one word, Anavadhyangi, right? Anavadhya plus Angi. Next, the Anaga Vankapettuku Veelu Leni Avayamamulu Kadali. So why they are calling her as Anavadhyangi? So far, the Stula Vivarana, completely we described the body parts of goddess. If she is in a gross form, physical form, those things and all we described, how beautiful they are, how radiating they are, how they are, how they had to be correlated with the other astrological, astronomical and philosophical significances for those namas. In this, with those reference to all those body parts, Anavadhya means to be blamed, okay? Angi. Anavadhya plus Angi. Ninnimpa Badanadi means any part of the body can't be blamed. It is like, you can't diminish that to any. You can't compare it. We had given it to the examples, the comparisons to the greatest examples. To certain body parts, we couldn't able to compare itself because we don't know at all. And even those comparisons are not equally comparable to the God because they have certain flaws in those comparisons. But to God is no flaw at all. To one part also with the softness or nature, whatever it is. Here,
Flawless. Completely flawless.
so you can't able to blame or to show any flaw in that particular body part of one. You
Yeah,
are not.
Vatya is to blame, Anavatya is not to blame.
Yes, yes. Angi means body parts.
Body parts. Got it.
49వ నామం సర్వారుణ. దిస్ ఇస్ ద 49th నామం వాట్ వి సార్. ఈ నామం అనవద్యాంగి కలిసినప్పుడు సవర్ణ దీర్ఘ సంధి వలన సర్వారుణావత్యాంగి అయి మొత్తం 8 అక్షరాలుగా కనిపిస్తుంది. సి వెల్ రీడింగ్ సర్వారుణానవద్యాంగి వి రీడ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వే. It is right only. Certain namas when you combine and read, it is a mistake because it gives a different meaning. But in this nama, Sarvaruna plus Anavadyangi, see, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi means when A is becoming A, Sarvaruna Anavadyangi, we are saying, right? Sarvaruna Anavadyangi, A is getting removed. In place of A, Na is becoming the Dirgha. So that is the sandhi called as in Telugu as per grammar Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. When any A becomes like with the letter whatever it is there, Achu or Hallu, if it becomes Dirgha, then it is called Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Here that A gets removed, Sarvarunana Vadyangi, A will get removed. That A becomes A. So that is the reason we are reading in this stotra when we are reading Sarvarunana Vadyangi Sarvabharana Bhushita. Like that we read the complete line of that particular stotra. If you make that Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, initially 4 plus 5, it has to become 9 because that A is getting removed and Na is becoming Na. Now it becomes 8 letters and it fits to the Anushtup Chandasu. 8, 8, 16, 16 plus 16, 32. One pada should have 16 and the below pada has to have 16, 16 plus 16 plus 32. So, కానీ విడదీస్తే 4+5 అక్షరాల చొప్పున ఈ 2 నామాలు విడివిడిగా ఉంటాయి. సో నో నీడ్ టు గెట్ దట్ డివైడెడ్. అమ్మవారి సర్వ అవయవములు సాముద్రికా శాస్త్రంలో చెప్పిన రీతిలో సులక్షణంగా వంక పెట్టడానికి వీలు లేకుండా ఉంటాయి. ఇఫ్ యూ రిమెంబర్ we were describing the body parts like 3 lines here and then there is a single line. When we are comparing the waist position and the waistband nabi position, the line that is coming nugaru to the top and the breast is considered as a 2 fruits that it teaches as a creeper if it is having 2 fruits to both the sides. And then the waist being very lean which you can't be able to view at all. Okay, and we referred all those things to the body, the study that is related to the body features, personality, to the physical personality. I mean to say, there is a study, right, that is called Samudrika Shastra. As per Samudrika Shastra, these how the descriptions were given as like Lalita Mata was there, they are considered the best features. And if any person have these features also, they will not have any complications with respect to health issues with it. Likewise, what it is mentioned here, considering in reference to that Samudrika Shastra, none of the body parts of her is having any flaw.
Okay.
Completely in total, it is a complete how the body part should be there. That perfection is that is. So, అమ్మవారి అవయవములు అమరిక పొందికలను ప్రమాణంగా తీసుకుని సాముద్రికా శాస్త్రం వ్రాయబడింది అని చెప్పడమే ఎక్కువ సత్యం. వాట్ దే ఆర్ సేయింగ్ ఇన్ రెఫరెన్స్ టు బాడీ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ గాడెస్, that Samudrika Shastra has written. Initially it was not there. They referred body parts of goddess and from there only the Samudrika Shastra. Because Vedas, initial namas, we say that all Vedas are parts of her body part, right? One of them. And also Danta, Dvaja. All the Vedas, it came from her mouth, we say. And all the Vedas came from her feet, we are saying. So, that means with her, we have to say that the Samudrika Shastra is one such part of one of the Vedanga mind. like Sangeeta one Vedanga, and Jyotish Shastra one Vedanga, Samudrika Shastra one Vedanga. So these things came from Vedas because Vedas came from her. Because of her body parts only, the Shastra has come. The study itself has formed, otherwise it might had not. వంకపెట్టుటకు వీలు లేని అవయవములు కలది అని నామంటారు. So these things, any subtle meanings are not given. So it's just given the external meaning or the cross meanings for those things. It is that there is no chance for you to show any flaw or blame onto her body parts. That's it. 51 line, 51 Nama, Sarvabharana Bhushitaye Namaha. It is a 8 letter word, and if at all we need to chant it as one single Nama. Om Sarvabharana Bhushitaye Namaha. 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 So this is very simple, but there is a relevance that was given to each of one Nama, and you have to combine all the earlier Namas, because she has so many ornaments which we given subtle meanings to one ornament, right? And you have to combine it here. Sarva, everything, whatever she has wore. Abharana, ornaments, Nagala Cheta. Bhushita, she is fully decorated with the all the abharanas, whatever it is there, and she is being beautiful with all those abharanas being visible. శిరస్సు మీద పెట్టుకునే చూడామని మొదలు కాళి వేళ్లకు పెట్టుకునే మెట్టెల వరకు సమస్తమైన ఆభరణాల చేత అమ్మవారు అలంకరింపబడింది. సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ your daughter when she is dancing, from the head chudamani to the feet, after married couple they will have these anklets and the toe rings also. So they are referring from the chudamani to the toe ring. Completely she is decorated with the full of ornaments. Ivanni saundaryakaramayanavi saubhagyaram. They are so beautiful and also more auspicious when people wear. That is the reason people say, like, a girl has to fully get decorated and then be auspicious. ఒక్కొక్క ఆభరణానికి ఒక్కొక్క విశేషం సంగం. Each ornament has one special character for each, its own characters. So for example, now Mutyam, the pearl, we already seen that it is relevant to the planet sun, moon. ఈ చంద్రనాడి అయిన ఇడానాడిని సూచించేది. The relevance to this we saw as per yogic practices. Ida, Chandra Tattva it is belonging to. So the Mutya, and which is the ornament or a stone, I can say it as a sort of stone, right? It's a sort of stone, and it is most lovable for Chandra, and that Chandra Tattva within you, not only in the universe, it is referring to the Ida Nadi, Pagadam, Coral Visa, Pagadam, which is referring to the Mars planet, Kujagraha. This is
which color?
red.
Red, okay. Pavalam. In Tamil we say Pavalam, okay.
That is, ఇది రక్తాన్ని ఉష్ణాన్ని అభయముద్రను. So as we see in the other namas also, this refers